What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Hank back with another video. I haven't posted in a while. Well, I've been posting shorts and whatever, but I haven't really posted a video like this in a while, so I decided I'd get in front of the camera and have at it. What I'm going to talk about today is regrets of the past. And what I mean by that is, obviously everybody has regrets. Everybody has things they wish they could do over. I'm 20 years old and I have thousands of things, hundreds of thousands of things I wish I could do over. And I'm 20, so I've lived a fourth of my life. I haven't even lived half my life yet. And I'm sure there's a lot of people in the same boat as me, a lot of people that are probably younger than me that have regrets, decisions they made, whether they felt like it was a good decision in the moment or it was just a dumb mistake, things that they regret. So, as somebody who throughout high school had a lot of eyes on them, my dad, was known in a good way for having a good reputation. Everybody knew me because of my name, really. Maybe less people than I think. That's the ego inside of me coming out. But everybody kind of knew who I was coming into high school. And throughout high school, I made a lot of decisions that in the moment kind of went by the wayside. But now I'm kind of looking back and I'm like, well, I wish I had done that. So, for example, caring too much about what my peers thought of me, and I think that's a very common one, especially among young men, caring too much about what other people think of you. And I think I kind of tried to fit in. There was times, I never drank, never smoked in high school, but there was times where I felt like I did things just to go along with the crowd. I feel like I said things to people, laughed at people, made fun of people just to be cool. And that goes back to the very core of who we are as a human being. We want to We want to fit in. We want to be in the group of people, but you also have to have morals and be a good human being. So I feel like that would be a big one in high school. And I also feel like another one, I guess on the opposite side of the coin, was allowing people to treat me in a way that was not respectful. Without going into much detail, I sort of allowed things to pile up in my relationships, friendships. I allowed people to treat me a certain way, whether they knew they were or not. And these are good people, These are people that I wouldn't consider bad people, but I allowed certain behaviors to go on, and then it would kind of come out. I would kind of get frustrated, and then bam, I would get frustrated, and then it'd just be like a cycle. So I didn't do a great job of standing up for how I was being treated. That's another regret I have. And then the biggest regret, the final thing I'm going to talk about, is after high school was over, after a chapter of my life, and I don't want to go into detail to protect people's privacy and everything, because I have respect for, I haven't always, but I have respect for everybody I've talked to in the past, whether it be girls, relationships, whatever. And I mean no disrespect, but after I got out of a long-term relationship in high school, ended, whatever, the way it ended is irrelevant. Whatever happened, it's in the past. People grow, people make mistakes. I made mistakes, she made mistakes. But I felt like I allowed that to put me on a path that treated others wrong, especially girls. And nothing crazy, but I think allowing things that have happened to us to become a cop-out for how we act in our future is a very dangerous thing. And if my advice would be to anybody that is watching, probably my 30 people, we'll get there one day. We'll get up there. My advice would be, don't allow things that have happened to you, don't allow traumas, don't allow past breakups, don't allow if you've been cheated on or whatever. I'm not saying I have, I'm just saying if you've been cheated on, if you've been hurt by somebody, if somebody that was above you, if a peer had abused you or whatever, mentally, physically, emotionally, that sucks, man. I'm sorry, I'm praying for you. However, you can't allow that you can't become the person that's hurting others. And I think that's kind of where I was until very recently. I kind of hit a moment where I hurt a couple people. You know, I wasn't the best person. I was not who I've tried to be. I was not. I was just kind of like, well, I've been hurt in the past, so other people's feelings don't really matter. Or they'll get over it or whatever. And that's a big regret I have, not taking into account how other people feel. And it's definitely bitten me in the butt a couple times. So those are things I just wanted to talk about real quick if anybody's watching. The last one is being the biggest one. Don't let things that have happened in your past determine your future, determine how you act. You should use those things for good. And that's so cliche and that's so corny, but we should take those things and be like, I don't want to be like that. And I'm not saying, speaking on me personally, I'm not saying that I was treated so horribly. I'm just saying friendships, relationships, whatever that have happened to me that may have rubbed me the wrong way for whatever reason, I use that as an excuse to do a bunch of stupid stuff. So that's all I have for today. I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy the view behind me. And I'll see you in the next video. Hank Burns Media, HB Media, whatever you want to call me. Hank out. See you next time.